Wow, what do you know? It's time for the Pocket Knife Show. Hey everyone, it's Mike on the mic again for another episode of the Pocket Knife Podcast. Someone on Facebook asked recently, can we just go ahead and make 2020 a cuss word? Now, I'm not one to utter obscenities, but I'm okay with this suggestion. This year has been a rough one. We started out mostly normal, right? New Year's Day was okay. Shortly after that, though, it seemed that the wheels fell off. News of the pandemic picked up steam in February. By March, everything, and I mean everything, was canceled. Schools experienced the longest spring break ever. Remember the rumors of murder hornets invading from the Northwest? We had political sparring and racial disharmony. People were demanding the defunding of the police, and then the presidential campaigns of Mr. Biden and Mr. Trump started rolling. Did I mention the double hurricane we barely avoided? Oh my 2020. If you haven't lost your sanity yet, good for you. You must be living right, or trusting entirely in our Lord. I hope it's both. Good news. God saw all that this year was going to send. He saw it all coming. He wasn't surprised by any of it. He's still in control, even in the midst of the chaos we're living through, and he invites every believer to rest in him. There are so many words from God I could share with you, but let me keep it to 2 or 3. I want you to hear God's promises and trust him to keep his word. The first passage that comes to mind is Matthew 11, verses 28 to 30. Jesus says, "Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and humble in heart, and you will find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy, and my burden is light." If you need someone to lean on in 2020, Jesus is the one I'd recommend. He will give you rest, and his rest brings more than just mental and emotional peace. He offers rest for your soul. That's deep, 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 deep down relief from the stress of life. Another promise to grab a hold of is found in 1 Peter chapter 5, verses 6 and 7. Peter writes, "Humble yourselves, therefore, under God's mighty hand, that he may lift you up in due time. Cast all your anxiety on him, because he cares for you." Feeling low? Humbly ask for help, and God will lift you up. All those things you're facing that stir up fear, cast them on God's shoulders. He's got them. He cares that you're struggling, and he'll lighten your load when you trust him with your troubles. Now, I said 2 or 3 promises, right? So let me give you one more. Take a look at Isaiah 41, 11 to 13. God is speaking to the people of Israel, but what he says reveals his character and reminds us of his comforting, strengthening presence with us. "All who rage against you will surely be ashamed and disgraced. Those who oppose you will be as nothing and perish. Though you search for your enemies, you will not find them. Those who wage war against you will be as nothing at all. For I am the Lord your God, who takes hold of your right hand and says to you, 'Do not fear, I will help you.'" My wife wears a bracelet with the reference to that last verse on her right wrist. It reminds her that God is holding her hand and walking with her through all the fearful circumstances of life. We all need such assurances. I hope as you've heard these words from God, you have received from the Spirit our God's peace. The peace which Philippians 4:7 tells us surpasses all understanding. Such peace will guard your heart and your mind if you trust in God. So trust in him. If you're just a little disturbed right now, no matter the reason, ask God to speak to you as you move forward. Ask him to grow your confidence in him. He can handle whatever comes your way, the things that cause you to be weary, the things that cause you to be heavy-hearted, the things that stir up anxieties, and the things that tempt you to fear, fear, fear. Fear not, for God is with you. Oh no, it's sad, I know. We've come to the end of the show. See you next time.